Swaying palms, wide open spaces and infinite views. These are a few of the things that are associated with island homes. You can take a little bit of that inspiration into your space no matter where you are. Today on Luxe Interiors, we're exploring tropical styled homes.
When using an island as a theme, I think what is really inspiring are the Caribbean islands.
Predominantly Bali and a lot of Southeast Asian influence.
You know, if we look at the nautical sort of beach sort of setting, then you've got your, lovely hyacinth furniture, you've got your, netted chair backs, you've got soft carpets, you've got light powder blues. And then when you look at the whole tropical setting, you've got lush greens, you've got beautiful ripe pregnant reds and pinks. There's so much that you can do with that as well.
What is really interesting about these houses is that it really needs to be natural, nature made. Like you could use lovely bamboo and you could use thatched roofs. You could use even pebbles and sand for your flooring. So you can be very experimentative and as well as use nature.
On the show, an enchanted Spanish-style villa in Alibaug, fashion designer Payal Jain's Balinese home in Delhi, Puneet Jasuja shows you how to create a tropical space just about anywhere, and must have marine-inspired products to bring home.
Tropical houses usually frame vistas of water or lush greens. This house by Red Architects unites the two around a central courtyard, much like a Spanish hacienda does. Take a look.
Architecturally, what a Spanish hacienda refers to is an estate manor with a significant expanse of land around it. Red Architecture, a firm from Mumbai, has created many a glamorous home, from residential properties to offices and getaway homes. And this project, headed by Ekta Parekh and Maithili Raut, partners at the firm, is another feather in their cap.
It was a really young, spirited couple that actually lives in this house. Their brief to us was very clear. They wanted a Spanish hacienda. He actually traveled a lot, the husband, and was very involved in the project and brought back lots and lots of books of what the house should look like. From then on, we just basically took that concept to develop a central courtyard, spaces around it, to kind of build their entire Spanish theme through various elements in it.
Why don't you tell us about the planning of the house?
So it's a 1.5 acre plot, and since it was supposed to be a house which was nestled in the woods, we kind of positioned it right at the back of the site, covered with this dense, beautiful landscaped foliage that you see. Going on inside, you see a central courtyard.
The courtyard forms the essence of the house, and all the spaces are organized around it. The ambulatory veranda and the kitchen and the dining and the living. The landscape, which is an integral part of this house, has been brought in also through means of this courtyard. We have this beautiful tree which forms the epicenter of the house, literally. From every point of the house, you feel like the outside and the inside are very integrated.
So will you walk us through the space now?
Sure, let's go.
What sets you up in Spain immediately are the columns and arches, the stucco walls, the ceramic tile details, and the orange color pop. The flooring is intentionally rustic, achieved through a combination of unpolished and semi-polished Shabad stone.
So this is the living space. It's actually one of the client's favorite spaces to hang out because it's kind of a transition space between the pool to the veranda to the living space to the courtyard. So it actually at different times of the day you can kind of lounge around here, entertain in the evenings, or if you feel by the pool side you can hang out. So it really becomes like a larger gathering space for the entire house.
Multi-purpose, there's more than one thing happening.
Completely multi-purpose, yes.
In contrast to the traditional Spanish concepts of the home are the modern furniture and the furnishings here. The bar with its tiered stools and the black and white accents are eye-catching and yet don't take away from the central focus of the house, that is the landscaping. In fact, it's the forecourts of greens on the outside that provide privacy to the homeowners instead of curtains or blinds.
Absolutely love the size and detail of this table. Tell me more about the space and the design of it.
So this table is an 18-seater made with this large piece of wood. And we introduced some variations using a 2-seater and a 1-seater combination, which you normally don't see.
And even as you appreciate the dining space, what draws your attention are the blue and yellow ceramic tiles that decorate the kitchen. As you move out of here, a staircase with similar tile borders leads you up to a reading nook on the mezzanine floor and then further up to the first level. What strengthens the Spanish storyline is the ceiling above the stairway, which showcases exposed brick. This design element was introduced to create the typically Spanish vaults and arches. This level of the home allows you to appreciate the courtyard as well as the views of the surroundings while looking past the romantic sloping roofs. And then you arrive at the master bedroom.
I'm going to ask them first about how this room came about and what's the design basis here.
So the difference here from the rest of the house is that we've used a poured concrete floor as against a limestone that we've used downstairs. And to just add that slight detail, we've used a handmade tile which is painted and put on the edge.
The color, yeah.
Yeah, and the blue just brings the pop to that very dark floor, and it kind of really lifts the room up.
And to wrap, let's talk about the key features of the Spanish style. I mean, for me, columns and arches are really important.
Bolts and pop colors maybe.
And I would just say, mix it up with a limestone floor, use a cowl tile roof, and there you have your look.
This is the way you can make your space a little bit more Spanish. Now, we have some other ideas for you that are quick and easy to do, and designer and stylist Puneet Jasuja will show you how.
If you are dreaming of a beach vacation which doesn't seem to be on the cards just yet, then Puneet Jasuja from the second floor studio might be just the person to take you there in no time.
On this DIY segment, we're going to tell you how to make a little corner in your house or possibly a room a more tropical island beach feel. The colors that come to mind when we think of the beach are your blues from the ocean, your greens from the foliage around you, and obviously yellow from the sun. So we're going to start with white, and that's our first step, is to incorporate all of these colors. We're going to bring in some jute into our story. Lesson number 2 after colors would be looking at rattan and jute and things that are natural fibers that you find on the beach, so then to give that kind of very beachy vibe. We're going to bring this yellow table in to bring in some of that yellow sun from the beach. A little bit of green and a little bit of a chain design that kind of reminds us of a boat. First story is that we're going to incorporate blues and greens. All we can think about when we go to the beach is the ocean. So let's bring as much blue into the environment as possible. The next step will bring a lot of foliage into this space. What we want to do is to bring the outside in. The more greens you bring into the space, the more depth you have and the more kind of an island feel that you're going to get. We're going to pull a yellow candle stand. We're going to add a little bit of tropical flower. Then we're going to pull out some accessories. So we've created our tropical theme. Put on some lovely music, grab yourself a cocktail, get yourself your sunglasses, and enjoy the tropics at home.
If water and all things aquatic inspire you, then you can go marine in your interpretation for design in the home. Here's our list of products.
Our list of items will fit any part of your home. If it is a table that you are looking at, nothing can get more marine than offerings from the sea. At our house, you can choose from these part polished, part untouched table stands. Every table must have the perfect accent pieces. We are giving you the option of 2. Try the suspicious koi fish emerging from more fish. Good luck can be made easy to maintain with this ceramic hand-painted and glazed decorative plate from Transform. Or if you want to restrict your pickings to the color of the sea, try these turquoise leaf plates from Khazana. They can double up as decor as well as party wear, perfect for serving finger foods. Let's move on to wall accents now. Bring the patterns of retreating water and sand, or read these as lotus leaves. Either ways, these wall panels from Via Home, handcrafted in brass and finished with metallic paints, will bring the glamour quotient into your marine-themed space. Cowrie shells have been used as currency, decor and status symbols across cultures and since time immemorial. Bring their positivity and intrigue into your home with these tribal neck pieces from Maison 15. And when it comes to your bathroom, bring in the spellbinding beauty of Morocco with this sink and faucet combination from the artist edition of the Bold Look of Kola. The exclusive design inspired by Moorish architecture has been aptly named Marrakesh after the country's ancient capital. The patterns on this undermounted sink, the sink top and the faucet find their source in the mosaics used in Moroccan courtyards. The tap with its soft surface curves and the sink with its graceful rounded shape make for easy cleaning too. The entire line is made of durable vitrified china, so you can rest assured that the magic of Morocco is going to last you for a long time to come. So with these products, start rehauling your space island style now.
And while you decide which of these ideas you like best, we're going to take a little break. We'll see you in a bit.